off early. So I'm going to do that.
Really?
Yep.
Do you know what a loan shark would do to you?
Guys, let's get into it with the Cowboys. Perfect timing. Dak Prescott and Andrew Luck will both be heavily featured Sunday when Dallas heads to Indianapolis right here on Fox. Don't miss that. The Cowboys are the hottest team in the NFL right now, as Skip said, with 5 straight wins. And Dak has 22 total touchdowns this season. Now, Andrew Luck's Colts have won 6 of their last 7. Also impressive. He's second in the league with 34 touchdown passes. Now, Shannon,
yes.
Which quarterback would you rather have if you had your druthers here? Would you have Luck or Dak?
I know, Skip, I know we're on live television, so I don't even need to ask, are there cameras around?
Yeah.
But am I being punked?
No.
Am I on candy
There's no Ashton Kutcher. No, there's none.
Skip, stop playing. You know good and well Andrew Luck is 100 times better than Dak Prescott.
May I respond?
No, you cannot respond because it's not your turn. Holly said, Shannon,
Yeah.
which would you rather have? She didn't say Skip. You're going to...
She picked the unknown guy first.
Yeah. Okay.
Giving him spotlight
Yeah.
for a minute.
Luck has better arm talent.
Yeah.
He's more accurate. His upside is much, much higher. There's a reason why Andrew Luck was the #1 overall pick. There's a reason why he's the highest rated player since John Elway. Can you imagine the pressure? And he's lived up to it. His rookie year takes a team to the playoffs. His second year gets to the divisional. His third year gets all the way to the AFC Championship till he runs into that juggernaut, which is the New England Patriots, who we know what happened. They went on to win the Super Bowl. Skip, we need to stop with this, really. Andrew Luck, 34 touchdowns. Dak Prescott, 17. Last I checked, 34 is more than 17.
What are their records right now? Help me out.
What are the records? What are their records?
One's 8-5. I don't know.
8-5. And
What's that Luck guy's record?
What's his record?
Like 7-6. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
make it seem
Didn't
like
mean to
that bad.
interrupt you. Just wanted to get
Yes,
the
you-
right number out there.
This is what we know. If Andrew Luck was in Dallas, the Dallas Cowboys would be the New England Patriots. They would be favored every year to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Because this is what we know. Dak Prescott last year, no Zeke Elliott, he struggled. Well, if he'd have had Zeke, no Tyron Smith, he struggled. When has Andrew Luck ever had a Zeke Elliott? When has he ever had a #1 offensive lineman? Just got Quentin Nelson.
He did.
Now the offensive line is starting to play a lot better. But Dak Prescott is always, with the exception of this year, Travis Frederick has been out, Zach Martin, #1 draft pick.
Mixed and matched all year. It's been a revolving door.
Andrew Luck says, here, hold my hand cup. Because that's all I've had my whole career. That's why I missed a year and a half. Because the line has been mixed and matched. Is it mixed and matched or mismatched? But yeah, that's not here nor there. Skip. Andrew Luck has double the touchdown, but only 1 more interception. So in other words, he's giving you double the production of Dak Prescott with only 1 more turnover. I'll take that. And let's see.
Only 1 more turnover. But wait a second. All I ever hear is Dak turns the ball over too much. Interesting. Go ahead.
I mean, with 17 touchdowns, he should have no turnovers because he's not taking a whole lot of risk. Anyway, again, one guy was the #1 draft pick. Expectations. The other guy was what, a 4th-round draft pick? One guy replaced Peyton Manning, an all-time great. The other guy replaced Tony Romo. One guy replaced the guy who has a hospital, the entire floor named after him. The other guy replaced the guy that has a meal at Tony Romo's. Named after him. So you tell me who has the high degree of difficulty, and you tell me who's done a better job, Skip Bayless.
By the way, Tony Romo was probably at certain points the most popular quarterback in Dallas Cowboy history. History.
But let me ask you a question.
That's what you were replacing. And I'm not saying he ever lived up to it, but he was the man in Dallas.
Has he ever been more popular and highly thought of than Peyton Manning, who has 5 MVPs? Who has 4 Super Bowl appearances with 4 different head coaches.
Is it my turn?
Tony Romo made it to the NFC Championship game how many times, Skip?
Well, I'm just saying popularity. That's
No.
Yeah.
I want the other piece. Production. You can have that popularity.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Thank you. Here we go. You know what? I'm glad you said everything you just said because you are making my case I'm about to make. Every time Andrew Luck comes up on this show or the old show I used to do, the Andrew Luck myth starts to operate because everybody says, Dak Prescott, Andrew Luck? Well, it's obviously Andrew Luck. No, it's not
Yes,
obviously.
it is.
And before he was drafted, all I heard was one expert after the other falling all over themselves to proclaim Andrew Luck better than John Elway. He's going to be better than John Elway. And all I could see that they had in common was they both went to Stanford. Now, you know John Elway as well as anybody. You caught a couple of passes from John Elway, didn't you?
Yes.
And I kept saying, are you serious? Andrew Luck is better than John. You can go look it up. I was on record as saying you were way overrating Andrew Luck before he was drafted. I watched him a whole lot in all the big games against USC, and he was high turnovers. He was forcing the ball all over the lot. He had no great feel for playing the position that I would see in a quarterback I would project as possibly all-time great. And I went way out to the end of the limb, and I said, there's this kid at Baylor, who, by the way, won the Heisman Trophy, and I said that kid at Baylor, named Robert Griffin III, was going to be better, a little better than Andrew Luck. I didn't say he was going to be a bust. I just said RG3 would be a little better. And what happened their rookie years?
RG3 won.
He won Offensive Rookie of the Year, and he turned around the Redskins from a possible last-place team into the division winner, and he had the Seattle Seahawks down 14-0 in a playoff game before the worst thing in the world happened to him. Yep. He didn't just hurt his knee, he wrecked it. True. And he wrecked his career because he was never anything more than a shell of himself, and it hurt my eyes the other day to see him finish that game for the Ravens.
He did throw a nice pass.
He threw a nice pass, but I couldn't even recognize his body. Looks so different. I don't even know who he is. But he can outshoot those white guys at the YMCA. But that's
go ahead on, Skip.
That's a whole other issue.
That was a shot.
It was, but again, that's what he came. It came to that for Robert Griffin. But I was right about that, and I'm going to be right about this one. Now you say, Dak or Andrew Luck, and I'm saying it's not obviously Andrew Luck. I'm going with Dak all day and all night because all I know is that Andrew Luck's career has been plagued by injuries and turnovers. Am I right about that? Yeah. Horribly plagued by injuries and turnover because Andrew Luck immediately became an NFL turnover machine. And you would agree with that because you've said that on this show before. His rookie year, he finished second in overall turnovers to Mr. Butt Fumble, Mark Sanchez. And then in 2014, he finished second in overall NFL turnovers to a guy you have little to no respect for, Jay Cutler. I'm talking about Andrew Luck here. 2012 through 2016, Andrew Luck was third in the NFL in total turnovers to Eli and Phillip Rivers. Is that good? Help me out. Right. Is that not turnover machine? Was that not like slot machine? You just pull down the arm and the ball coughs out, right?
What's asked of him?
This is a young man who wants to run through that brick wall of that defense. He's going to hold the ball and hold it, trying to make the play, the big play.
Like Dak doing right now.
Okay. There are some similarities, but Dak hasn't been nearly as bad as Andrew Luck has been regularly bad. And the point is that Andrew Luck then would take off and run and try to run through the linebacker or over the linebacker, the way Dak often does. And what happened to Andrew Luck? One injury after another. Need I start to list them? He's had concussions, he's had cracked ribs, he's had a lacerated kidney, abdominal pulls, and obviously one shoulder injury after another that led to finally a big, bad surgery. And it looked like for a while he wasn't going to be able to come back from that big, bad surgery. Am I right?
And then what has he done? After missing 16 months, how does he look?
Would you trust this? If we're going to pick one of these two quarterbacks right now, does Andrew Luck not suffer from some cauliflower body where he's got all kinds of body parts that have been banged to the point that he's one hit away from another big surgery? And I'm knocking on wood for him, and I'm knocking on wood for Dak, because all I know is that Dak Prescott has played 46 straight NFL games without missing a start. Yeah. Is that durability for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm knocking on wood real hard for both of them.
Phillip Rivers hasn't missed a start. Okay. Eli Manning went 13, 14 years without missing a start.
How many times do you see Phillip Rivers, or did you see Eli Manning take off and run with the football? How many times? Nope, doesn't happen. Well, you see Dak take off and run with it? I keep telling you, he is durable. It's like God's gift. I'm knocking on wood again. Dak is durable, much more so than Andrew Luck. I don't trust Andrew Luck's health going forward. So, are you sure his shoulder's going to hold up? Because that was really off. It's been very good this year, but I'm not sure it's going to be great going forward. So now, let's just look at their overall